In this video, we are going to discuss about the periodic property ionization energy. Ionization energy is also known as the ionization potential. Let us see the definition of ionization energy first. The minimum amount of energy required to remove an electron from an isolated neutral gaseous atom is known as ionization energy. Let us understand ionization energy with a general example. For suppose if we require something, we go to the market and purchase the thing by paying the price. In the similar way, when we require the electron from the atom, in order to remove the electron from the atom, we are going to provide the energy to the atom, or else we are going to give the energy to the atom, which is known as ionization energy or ionization potential. If you see here the condition is the atom should be isolated and it should be neutral and it should be in gaseous state. If we see the ionization energy in terms of a equation, if you see here, this is M. M is nothing but an atom, and that too it is in gaseous state. When we supply the energy to the atom releases the electron and the atom itself get converted into positive ion. Remember, when we remove an electron from an atom, the atom get converted into cation or else positively charged ion. Ionization energy is an endothermic process. Endothermic process is a process in which energy is utilized. Ionization energy can be measured in terms of electron volts per atom, kilojoules per mole or else kilocalories per mole. We have seen this in the electron affinity, that the units of electron affinity and units of ionization energy are same, that is electron volts per atom or else kilojoules per mole or else kilocalories per mole. If we see the conversion, 1 electron volt per atom is equal to 23.06 kilocalories per mole, or else if you are going to convert 1 electron volt per atom into kilojoules per mole, it is 96.45. Let us see the definition for second ionization energy or else ionization potential. Energy required to remove an electron from the unipositive gaseous ion to convert it into dipositive ion is called ionization energy or else second ionization energy. When we remove the first electron from the atom get converted into unipositive ion, and from that unipositive ion we are going to remove the second electron. In order to remove the second electron, we are going to supply certain amount of energy to the unipositive ion. Then that energy is considered as ionization energy, that too second ionization energy. Here you can see it in the equation form. M plus IE2, that is nothing but second ionization energy, gives rise to M2 plus. This is dipolar ion and an electron is released during this process. Remember, ionization energy is determined by spectral studies or else discharge tube experiments. Now let us see the factors affecting ionization energy. There are 5 factors which affect the ionization energy. Those are atomic radius, nuclear charge, screening effect or shielding effect, penetrating power, and the last one is electronic configuration, that is half filled or completely filled electronic configuration. Let us see the factors which affect ionization energy. If we see the first factor, that is atomic radius, remember atomic radius is inversely proportional to ionization energy. Let me clear you first, that is you have two terms, one is directly proportional and the other term is inversely proportional. Whenever directly proportional is used, both the values will increase simultaneously, and whenever inversely proportional is used, one value decreases then the other value will increase, or else if one value increase the other value will decrease. If you see here ionization energy is inversely proportional to atomic radius, so as the atomic radius increases, ionization energy decreases, and if the atomic radius decreases, ionization energy increases. Remember, in a group ionization energy decreases, whereas in a period ionization energy increases because of the atomic radius. Nuclear charge. When it comes to the nuclear charge is nothing but the charge present on the nucleus, that is positive charge. Remember, as the positive charge increases, ionization energy also increases. This is the reason why we are going to say that ionization energy is directly proportional to nuclear charge. As the nuclear charge increases, ionization energy also increases. That is, when an electron is removed from the atom, it is difficult to remove the second electron from the atom. Remember that first ionization energy is less than second ionization energy for most of the elements. The third factor which affects the ionization energy is screening effect or shielding effect. Remember, screening effect or shielding effect is inversely proportional to ionization energy. As the screening effect increases, ionization energy decreases. As the screening effect decreases, ionization energy value increases. The reason for this one is the screening effect decreases the force of attraction between the nucleus and the electrons present in the outermost shell. As the force of attraction between the nucleus and the outermost shell electrons decreases, it becomes easy to separate the electrons. That is the reason if the screening effect increases, ionization energy value decreases. If we see the penetrating nature of the orbitals, remember s orbital has greater penetrating power, then p orbital, then d orbital, then lastly f orbital, as it has greater penetrating power. The last factor is electronic configuration. Remember that the atoms with half filled or completely filled electronic configuration show resistance to give the electron, because of which the ionization energy value for these atoms increases. Remember, first ionization energy for nitrogen atom is greater than that of the first ionization energy of oxygen atom. The reason for this one is nitrogen atom has half filled electronic configuration. If we see the another example, the first ionization energy for beryllium is greater than the first ionization energy of boron. The reason here is beryllium has completely filled s orbital, so it has extra stability when compared to that of boron atom. Remember, in a group ionization energy value decreases and in a period ionization energy value increases. As we have seen, ionization energy is inversely proportional to atomic radius. As the atomic radius increases, ionization energy decreases, whereas as the atomic radius decreases, ionization energy value increases. If we see the lowest and highest ionization energy values in the periodic table, the lowest ionization energy value is with the cesium, whereas the highest ionization energy value is for helium atom. And if we compare the ionization energy of a coin age metal, remember copper, silver and gold are considered as coin age metals. If we compare the ionization energy values of coin age metals, copper has greater ionization energy when compared to that of silver, and silver has less ionization energy value when compared to that of gold. This is ionization potential or ionization energy.